Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshots from the Summit. 5 minutes of amazing goodness that will enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5 and slash decades from building wealth. Okay, what have we got for you on today's episode? Well, we're going to focus on that slashing decades from building wealth, and I'm just going to give you a formula. I'm going to give you the formula that you're probably very much well aware of now, and that involves the 9 to 5, and that's where let's just give you the overview, right? If you want to slash decades from building wealth, right, you need two things. You need control and you need leverage, right? And you need to be able to have large numbers. So you need to have large numbers, or as when I say numbers, I mean things like the cash, right? Returns, ROI. You need large numbers. Okay, so we're on the same page there, right? So let's go back to the 9 to 5. Okay, so when it comes to the 9 to 5, do we have control? Okay, and as I shoot this, we're in the middle of the pandemic, the coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic. So the 9 to 5, but do we have control? Okay, so let's just see. In the US alone, we have over the last 5-6 weeks, we've seen 30 million people, which is larger than the population of Australia, where I currently am, out of work. Okay, so that means they no longer have jobs. Okay, so the question is, do you have control when it comes to a job? I would hasten to say, no, that's not the case. Okay, you don't have control. The other thing I want to ask you is this: do you have access to large numbers, right, when it comes to money? Large numbers, right? Can you just pull large numbers or out of a job, right? Well, not really. The average person earns, let's just say, $20 an hour, $25 an hour, up to $100 an hour maybe. So we're earning anywhere from say $40,000 to $50,000 a year up to $100,000 a year. And what you're doing is you're sacrificing something else or one thing you do have control over, which is your time, right? But you're sacrificing it to earn small numbers, right? So what you need to do is, like I said, to create wealth, to unlock the vault, you need to have access to large numbers, aka both in income and also in ROI, return on investment, right? So if we look at the stock market, average return in the stock market is, well, at the moment, it's nothing. It's negative, right? Okay, so, that's not a large number. Even at the best of times, it's not a large number, right? Average return on investment over the long term, when you're talking about the S&P 500, the index is about 8%, right? So how can you get returns of, say, 44% a year, 100% a year, thousands of percent a year, right? So these are the kinds of things you want to start thinking about. 1, do I have control? 2, do I have leverage in what it is that I'm doing? 3, am I operating my life in regards to the income that I'm generating and the returns that I'm seeking with large or small numbers, right? Is my life being controlled by large or small numbers? So, just to recap, to crack the code to wealth, you need to have control and you need to have leverage. You also need to be operating with large numbers, both in regards to the income that you're generating and the returns of investment you are generating from that earned income. Okay? Most people, those working in the 9 to 5, are operating with no control no leverage, and they're operating with small numbers. And what they're doing is they're also prostituting their time for those small numbers. So it's not a really good equation at all. Okay, so just something for you to think about on this Monday morning. How can you operate, or how can you change your life from no control and no leverage to operating with control and with access to leverage and large numbers, both in income being earned and potential return on investment for that income that you're generating? Okay, that's it, my friends. That's today's episode of Snapshots from the Summit. I will speak to you again on the next episode of Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, this is Dwayne signing off with the team here at Conquer Your Everest. I will speak to you again on the next episode of Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, bye for now.